Sometimes the snow comes down in June. Sometimes the sun goes round the moon. I see the passion in your eyes. Sometimes it's all a big surprise, 'cause there was a time when all I did was wish you'd tell me this was love. It's not the way I hoped or how I planned, but somehow it's enough. And now we're standing face to face. Isn't this world a crazy place? Just when I thought our chance had passed, you go and save the best for last. All of the nights you came to me, and some silly girl had set you free. You wondered how you'd make it through. I wondered what was wrong with you, 'cause how could you give your love to someone else and share your dreams with me? Sometimes the very thing you're looking for is the one thing you can't see. But now we're standing face to face. Isn't this world a crazy place? Just when I thought our chance had passed, you go and save the best for last. La da 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 da. Sometimes the very thing you're looking for is the one thing you can't see. Sometimes the snow comes down in June. Sometimes the sun goes round the moon. Just when I thought our chance had passed, you go and save the best for last. You went and saved the best for last. Yeah, yeah.
She is the consummate performer with a resume that spans stage, screen, and television, as well as being a 16-time Grammy nominee for her chart-topping record career. And today we are happy to welcome Vanessa Williams, starting now on Private Sessions. Vanessa, welcome to the show. It's so great to have you here.
Well, thank you.
And your new album, The Real Thing, it is fantastic. I have to tell you, I put it on and let it track out through the day on Saturday, and it's just that it puts you in that mood.
Good.
Especially
It's a good Saturday listening CD.
It sure is, and it's especially when you're with your honey.
Ah, well, good.
Definitely puts you in the mood, if you know what I mean. Now, is it true that you were kind of looking to do an album for a while that had a little bit of a Latin edge to it?
Yeah, you know, I said to my manager, I'd love to do just a Brazilian album. So when I signed to Concord, I said, you know, I would love to do something Latin and breezy and tropical. And it morphed from breezy and tropical to, okay, let's do some smooth jazz. And then I called Babyface, and he gave me two great jazzy R&B songs. So it kind of morphed into what The Real Thing is. But the initial idea was to do something kind of breezy and tropical.
Yeah,
I think we created it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And there's even a little bit of big band in there, which I really enjoy. It all blends perfectly together.
Well, the big band idea was, you know, the approach was to do, where am I now as a woman at 46 years old? What have I gone through? What have I felt? Where am I now?
Right.
And of course, I've had tremendous success with the show Ugly Betty that I've been on for the past 3 years going on the fourth. And so I said, well, if Wilhelmina were going to do an album, what would she be saying? And that big band hit is one of the old Lena Horne songs that it's called Come On Strong. You know, Wilhelmina's very demanding and she's very direct.
I was going to say, if she's going to succeed at anything,
she would tell the man exactly what she wants to do and how you would do it. And this song, Come On Strong, is like, I want to hear violins, I want to see harlequins, bring it.
And there's also a theme throughout this album. It's relationships, isn't it? Sort
Well,
of. What can you tell us about that?
I've had tremendous success with love songs. It might be my approach to my singing. I tend to view each song like an actress, you know, and I say, okay, what is the moment I'm creating, and what is a thought process that I want the audience to go along with? So that's how I think, and that's how the love songs have really done well for me, because I approach it that way.
It's sort of like a glimpse into your mind,
Yeah.
like love from your perspective.
Yeah, a slice of
relationships.
reality, and people can always relate. You know, they hear the melody, but they listen to the lyrics and go, wow, that sounds exactly like what I said, or I can't believe that she hit the nail on the head because that's what I just went through.
Yeah, it's amazing how much things relate to other people that you would never really expect.
The other thing is to work with people that are really good at what they do. I mean, people that are great songwriters, like, you know, the wonderful team that I did have with Save the Best for Last. Phil
You worked with some of them on this album.
Yeah, Phil Galston wrote a song called I Fell In, which is the same kind of talking about love and that visceral thing that you're so afraid to fall in, but yet you do over and over again. Yeah.
Tell me about Hello Like Before. Why was this such a special song for you to include on the album?
Well, Hello Like Before was originally done by Bill Withers, and growing up, that was kind of the soundtrack for my life back in the 70s. My family used to do a lot of camping. We used to take these long road trips, and my brother and I would
You
each get a
don't sound
bench.
like you like the camping part of it.
Exactly.
You like camping.
Yeah, that's what we did. So, you know, I would get a row, and my brother would get a roll in our big Ford Econoline van, and we'd have the 8-track in the front, in between the two front seats, and we'd listen to song after song, and Bill Withers was one of those ones that we always played, Ain't No Sunshine and Grandma's Hands, and Hello Like Before, it has a Brazilian flair, and it lent itself great to the idea of what we're going to do, but it reminded me of listening to, you know, a slice of my history, and it reminded me a lot of my dad, which when I was recording it, John Burke, who's our executive producer, said, I have a little surprise for you, and I was doing the vocal, and Bill Withers surprised and came into the studio while I was performing, and I got completely verklempt and went over to him, and I was like, hold on a second, I'm just going to call my mom. And I called my mom, like, Mom, Bill Withers in the studio. And, you know, it was one of those threads from the past to the present. He reminded me of my dad. He had the same kind of presence as my dad, just relaxed and warm and cuddly. And
what did he think about what
and
you were
he
doing
loved
with his
it.
music?
And he loved it. So I'm glad that I made him proud.
Oh, that's so special.
Yeah.
We'll hear more about Vanessa's new CD, The Real Thing, and she'll be singing the romantic hit Love Is when Private Sessions returns in just a moment. Next week, a stellar performance by Natasha Bedingfield as Private Sessions goes on location to the world-famous Rainbow Room here in New York City. Don't miss it.
If all your paint does is paint, it's only doing half the job. Introducing the paint and primer all in one. Bare Premium Plus Ultra Interior. Every brushstroke does the work of two, so it covers in fewer coats to save you both time and money. And with hundreds of new, sophisticated colors to express yourself, the performance couldn't be more beautiful. New Bare Premium Plus Ultra Interior. A great value at the Home Depot. Good, better, Bare.
On eHarmony, I felt like I was meeting somebody that I already kind of knew.
At eHarmony, our in-depth questionnaire lets us get to know the real you, so we can match you with other singles on far deeper levels than other dating sites. Review all your matches for free at eHarmony.com.
The sensitivity was caused by my brushing too hard. I went to the dentist. He was poking around. He found the spots. And he said, "Are those spots sensitive?" He recommended that I use Sensodyne. I noticed that it was working when I was drinking cold things and I wasn't even thinking about it. Never thought a toothpaste could fix that problem.
This Father's Day weekend, buy any Frosty product and Wendy's will donate 50 cents to the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption.
It's for a good cause.
Wendy's Father's Day Frosty Weekend, June 20th and 21st.
It started bubbling.
Scientific explorations in the kitchen? Bring it.
Then you know what, Teddy? It exploded!
New Bounty is thick and absorbent. It absorbs twice as much as the bargain brand in lab tests. Why use more when you can use less? New Bounty.
12 summers of boat hauling. 6 minutes to soccer practice.
They say it's a river that circles the earth, a beam of light shining to the edge of the universe. It conquers all. It changes everything. They say it's a blessing. They say it's a gift. They say it's a miracle, and I believe that it is. It conquers all, but it's a mystery. Love breaks your heart. Love takes no less than everything. And it fades away so easily.
In this world we've created, in this place that we live, in the blink of an eye, the darkness slips in. Love lights the world, unites the lovers for eternity. Love breaks the chains. Love aches for every one of us. Love takes the tears and the pain, and it turns it in to the beauty that remains.
Look at this place. It was paradise, but now it's dying. Now pray for love. Now take my chances that it's not too late. Love breaks your heart. Love takes no less than everything. Love makes it hard.
And it fades away so easily.
Oh, love breaks
The chains.
love makes
For every one of us,
love takes
the tears and the pain, and it turns it in to the beauty that
remains.
That was Vanessa Williams and Rob Mathis performing Love Is. And Vanessa, when I was reading about you growing up, I know both your parents were music teachers. In fact, I think you said music was a requirement in your household growing up.
Absolutely.
And then you got into acting. You also studied acting and actually got a scholarship to Syracuse. for your fantastic acting. Was acting always kind of number one, your main goal for you?
Music and dance were. I danced
okay.
my whole life. And when I started acting was in high school, when I started taking acting seriously. And during high school I did marching band, chorus, concert band, orchestra, you name it, plus my dancing during the day. So that's when I decided to combine all three. When I started acting and then singing and dancing within a musical, I said, okay, well, this is something that I'd love to pursue. So musical theater was a perfect progression. And I ended up going to Syracuse for musical theater.
Actually, you attended Syracuse for a couple of years, and then after, within a span of 5 years, which is really not that long, you went from Miss America to having a hit album, to being nominated for a Grammy Award. It saved the best for last. Did it all happen? Did it seem like it was happening fast, or did you feel like,
it took an eternity.
this was a dream
no,
come true?
Believe me, it didn't seem like it was fast at all.
Really?
Going from Syracuse to Miss America at age 20, and then trying to be considered an artist was the biggest. I mean, it's been 25 years, and I still
look exactly the same.
Well, thank you. But
I have to say it.
but you're still labeled as a former Miss, Miss America, which to me is amazing. It's like, when will that ever stop preceding my name?
Well, not many people have gone from that to the heights that you have
Exactly.
taken your success.
But
in your
unfortunately,
career.
it negates a lot of the things that you are. I mean, it negates talent and intellect, and it takes you, perseverance year after year just to prove that, okay, this is who I really am, besides the title. So.
Right. So what made you decide to launch a recording career? Was that kind
Because
of part
I was
of it?
frustrated about not being taken serious as an actress. I was up for a lot of different roles, including Broadway things, but television and film, and a lot of people could not see beyond being a beauty queen.
Sure.
And the ironic thing is, the beauty queen thing lasted 6 months. I mean,
Right.
I was supposed to do a show, Cyrano de Bergerac, at Syracuse Stage, which was a rep theater. It would have been an equity production. So this was part of my plan. The show got canceled. They had been scouting local talent up at Syracuse, and they saw me sing and dance in a bunch of productions. They said, would you want to do the local Syracuse pageant? I said, no.
Yeah.
End of the year, I said, Mom, okay, this is canceled. What do you think? She said, go for it. You could always use scholarship money.
Yeah.
I won that in April, won states in July, and won Miss America in September. So within 6 months, my whole detour of what the plan was to graduate, I wanted to go to Yale. After that, for Yale drama, and then go into the city and do what I planned to do. Complete detour.
Yeah.
So it's amazing how life works, but it's also amazing how you have to follow your dream and you have to not quit. And that's, what I've done for the past 25 years.
Yes, you have. You've been surviving quite nicely, but I'm just curious, during all of those challenging times for you, where things were kind of going haywire in different directions than you expected,
Right.
did you ever at any time feel like you wanted to just say, you know what, I'm out of here?
Well, I mean, when I look back and I think, God, I was 20 years old.
Yeah, you were so young.
It's amazing, because I've got a daughter who's about to be 22, and my other one's about to turn 20.
That's
I think,
amazing.
Wow,
Yeah.
Well, I think, wow, how young, what a burden and what a responsibility that was at such a young age. So I'm glad that's behind me. I'm glad that I've got the freedom to be who I am, for sure. But I knew that once the dust settled, I'd be able to be myself. It didn't take away my talent, didn't take away my voice, my dancing ability, and I knew that eventually I get a chance to shine. And it took a while. I mean, it was no picnic. But
You must have had a strong foundation family.
my family has always been there. My friends, my core people, they're still with me. I still text them every day, and they're still with me for the ride.
Well, speaking of core people, there's somebody who heard you were going to be on the show that you worked recently very closely with, who had to ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
Take a look.
I am Brian McKnight. Vanessa and I met back in about 91 or so. We were both signed to the same record label, signed by the same man, Ed Eckstein. And Ed asked me to assist on doing some things on Vanessa's Comfort Zone album. I think I produced one song, we did a duet, and I sang background, I think, on 4 or 5 things. And then I almost forgot this, I played keyboards in her band for like a year before my record came out too. So thanks for the job, actually, back then as well. The funny thing about Vanessa is she is the ultimate professional. And I didn't have a record out yet, but I learned everything I know about how to be a recording artist from being around her. But my question is, Vanessa,
What?
I hope you still know this. When we were working in Nashville with Keith Thomas,
Yes.
there was something that we used to give you to eat to get that wonderful airy sound in your voice. Do you remember what that is?
Of course I remember what it was. Keith would tell me to chip up. And when he said chip up, I would have to take a bag of Lay's greasy old potato chips.
What?
Regular Lay's, and I would eat them, and the oil from the Lay's would make my high end kind of like crispy.
So it's like greasing the vocal cords.
It greases it up and makes it kind of airy and slick on the upper end. And so when it would get dull, he'd say, chip up. And I have to grab a chip and chip up. So
Don't they understand that no one can eat just one?
Who does that? That's torture, huh? But that's what I had to do, yeah.
We're going to be right back. We have lots more, including Vanessa performing the multi-award-winning song Colors of the Wind. Stay with us. P.S. Did you know Vanessa Williams must have been something really special from the moment she was born? That's right. Her parents proclaimed her arrival to the world with a birth announcement that read, "Here she is, Miss America." And now you know. We'll be right back in just a moment.
You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. If you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you learn things you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, or ask the grinning bobcat why he grins? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Come run the hidden pine trails of the forest. Come taste the sun-sweet berries of the earth. Come rolling all the riches all around us. And for once, never wonder what they're worth. The brainstorm and the river are our brothers. The heron and the otter are our friends. And we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a hoop that never ends. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, or let the eagle tell you where he's been? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? How high does the sycamore go? If you cut it down, then you'll never know. And you'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon. For whether we are white or copper-skinned, we need to sing with all the voices of the mountain. Get to paint with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth and still all you'll own is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the wind.
Welcome back to Private Sessions. We are here with Vanessa Williams, and that, of course, was the Grammy Award-winning, Golden Globe-winning, Oscar-winning theme song from the film Pocahontas, Colors of the Wind. What an incredible song.
Well, by the way, you know, the singers don't get them.
You don't
so
get
I don't have a Golden Globe, an Oscar, or the Grammy. This the songwriters who did it.
Well, that's not fair.
I know, huh?
You sang it. You were
I
the
sang
face.
it, and I did it for the performances, which was fantastic.
So what was the experience like, though, going through that kind of wave when a song like that hits so big that there's so much attention on it?
Well, that was the era when Disney would do a film and there would be a hit song. You know, Aladdin had the huge song, A Brand New World,
Whole New World.
And so this was, you know, along the same line. So you knew it was going to be big, but you know, when you get a chance to do it at the Oscars and sing, and then it wins, it's amazing. And then get acknowledged too, it's fantastic.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Was that a little nerve-wracking performing at the Oscars?
No, I mean,
That has
you know,
to
it
be
was
an
my
audience
song,
of
you know.
people that,
yeah.
you know.
It wasn't like I had new lyrics to memorize, and
That's true.
You know, it was like, hey, it's my song, and I know I can nail it, and I had dancers and flying trapeze artists all over the place, so it was quite a spectacle, but it was an honor.
You also had tremendous success, by the way, on Broadway in '94 too, replacing Cheetah Rivera. What do you remember best about those?
Well, Broadway was the real you know, pivotal point in my career where I said, okay, now I'm doing what I want to do, and it was one of those things. It was supposed to be a 3-month stint.
Did you meet Cheetah?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I not only met Cheetah, but I followed her and you know, took notes, and she's a legend, and it was such an honor to be following her footsteps. But I remember opening night was one of those moments in my soul where it all kind of came together. I grew up outside New York, coming in every year to see what the hot shows were, and I said one of these days I want to be on Broadway. So to have it come true, to have friends that were in productions in Syracuse and in high school with me, and to see that it's like a cumulative dream that I was up there doing it for everybody was wonderful.
Absolutely. Well, you also had a lot of success in film too. I mean, you're just, I think someone referred to you, I think I was reading an article in out.com, but they referred to you, not the triple threat, you're the multi-threat, because you kind of, you can do
Come
it
in
all.
at every angle.
Yeah, like, watch out, she's right there lurking. But you had a lot of success in movies, and your big break, maybe not necessarily was like the theatrical performance, but it was the blockbuster with Arnold Schwarzenegger and
that was
Eraser.
a joy, yeah.
Did he say something about, do I remember him saying that you guys were alike?
Well, yeah.
In a lot of ways.
At that time, and Arnold was doing casting, and I was not even on the boards to even audition. And I flew myself out there because Maria Shriver, who I had done an interview with and connected with and completely respected her, and I had just done a very special Christmas album for Special Olympics, and Bobby Shriver was the executive producer of that. And the two of them got together and said, you know what, who would be great for Arnold is Vanessa Williams. So they put the seed in my head, and I flew myself out there to convince the producers at the time and the director who didn't want me. And when I did my screen test with Arnold, he said, you know what, we're really alike. I mean, no one thought that I would ever be in this position in terms of what Arnold said. They viewed him as Mr. Olympia, Mr. Universe.
Right.
And
that makes sense then.
Exactly.
Miss America, Miss Universe.
Exactly. And they saw you for what people perceived you to be and didn't expect what they really got.
Right.
And I think that's where we bonded.
I want to talk to you about your hit TV show, Ugly Betty, which is now in its 3rd season. Congratulations.
Thank you. We just got picked up for our 4th, and we'll be, I go back to work in about 4 weeks or so.
Excellent. So what can you tell us about the show? Any kind of sneak peeks, look ahead for
Well,
fans?
this, for season 4, we're going to do a musical episode, which is perfect.
Oh, for you.
Perfect for me, but perfect for the rest of the cast. A lot of us can sing and dance. So it's, and also shooting in New York. We've got the best of the choreographers and directors and cast here available at our fingertips. So I can't wait to see what they're going to come up with, where it's going to go, what numbers are going to end up on screen, and I think the audience will absolutely love it.
Do people think that you are like their character when they meet you?
People that don't know me are a little afraid to approach, which is hilarious. I love it.
Well, we have a little surprise for you from the show.
Oh, no. Oh,
One
boy.
of your peers had to say hello.
Oh, nice.
Take a look.
Hello, Lynn. Hey, Vanessa. How's it going? Congratulations on this very cool show. I cannot wait to see how it turns out. So, when we first met, it was on the pilot of Ugly Betty. The first thing I did to you was stick a needle in your forehead filled with Botox.
Yes.
Fake needle, fake Botox. And you did something for me on the pilot that you did not have to do. As a star, as the diva that you are, household name, recording artist, movie star, television star, you did not have to include little old me, who was playing your assistant. And many actresses in the role would not have wanted to share the screen with the kid playing their assistant. And immediately, you started including me in a way that it was very special. I mean, overwhelming to me, because I thought I was just coming in to play this tiny little part, go away, never hear of it again. But because you said, come stand closer to me, or what do you think about this, or why don't you say this line instead of me, or what do you think is funny, Michael? Because of that, my part got bigger and bigger in the pilot. We got a little relationship going on between Mark and Wilhelmina, and they kept me on board. So here's my big question, two-parter. Number one, who's your favorite leading man, babe? Huh? And number two, what is your favorite madcap adventure that Mark and Wilhelmina have had on Ugly Betty? I want to know.
Well, my favorite madcap adventure would probably be when Wilhelmina and Mark get stuck in Queens. We shot it downtown in Los Angeles, but our cab driver throws us out in the middle of this industrial area. My purse is in the cab. We have no way of contacting anyone, and we run into some ladies of the evening on the corner, and I'm wearing a fur, and I'm trying to get information and borrow money, and it's just hilarious. Yes.
When we come back, we're going to hear a cut off Vanessa's new album called Just Friends. It's fantastic, and it's another duet. You're going to love it. Hurry back.
Hey, I'm Vanessa Williams, and if you're wondering what I'm listening to right now, the list includes Ain't Nobody by Shaka Khan, Hey 19 by Steely Dan, Trampled Underfoot by Led Zeppelin, Stormy Weather by Lena Horne, and Poker Face by Lady Gaga. We'll be right back with more of Private Sessions in just a moment.
On an all-new Gene Simmons Family Jewels, Gene gets an offer.
I am honored to have you as my grandson's godfather.
He may have to refuse.
Did you know that Gene was Jewish? He can't baptize the baby.
Don't miss a special one-hour Gene Simmons Family Jewels, tonight at 9 on A&E.
This is the standard we set ourselves for clarity and shine in new Finish Quantum. Its advanced technology delivers an unbeatable clean and jet dry action that leaves nothing behind but the shine. It's only dishwashing, but we believe you deserve brilliant results every time. Finish, the new name for Electrosol, the diamond standard.
This Father's Day by
Here we are once again, it's the same old story. You and I, me and you, claiming we're just friends. When are we gonna learn that we don't have a choice? We both know how it ends, so we just choose to pretend. In a way, it's so secondary about the way that things have been. We fall out of love and back in love again. Yeah. We'll go round and round and still say we're just friends. Just friends. Gotta stop, gotta chill. Makes no sense to be falling. You got her, I got him. Should not even be calling. We can try if we want, but we don't have a choice about the way we feel. Hard to stop when something's real. In
That, of course, was Vanessa Williams singing her first single off her new CD. It is fabulous. It's called The Real Thing. That song was Just Friends. Who was the wonderful duet partner you were singing with there? We got to give him his props. He's fabulous voice.
Darius DeHaas, who's a tremendous singer. I met Darius when I did Kiss the Spider Woman on Broadway. He was locked up behind in jail with all the other inmates on stage, and we just hit it off. And he's performed with me on stage from Carnegie Hall all the way out to casinos, and he's got his own work, and he's a tremendous singer. But I asked him to sing the Babyface song that he wrote and produced, and Babyface on the album is actually singing his part and doing it, and he was wonderful to work with.
You know, I'm getting that look again, that I'm going to surprise you look with someone else.
Oh boy! Oh, here we go.
Well, you just happened to mention. We have
let's see who it is.
Another guest.
Hey Vanessa, this is Kenny here. I've known you seems like forever. We go way back, and right when you first started off in your career, I remember meeting you in Ed Eckstein's office and listening to music and hoping to play something on your record at that point. And it didn't work out then, but it did work out later, and we did something together on The Sweetest Thing. And now we're working together again, and I did this new record with you called Just Friends, the new single that you have. And of course we worked on Soul Food as well, so we've kind of like been around each other for a little while, and I don't think I've ever asked you this question before, so my question to you is, what would you say are the 3 things that have happened to you in your life that have made you the strong and talented woman you are today? That's my question. That's it.
That's it.
Goodbye.
The 3 things. Wow, there's a lot of things that have made me strong. I can narrow it down to, I would say becoming famous at 20 years old and having a major crisis at 21 years old for sure. Being Miss America and then resigning about a month before but I completed my year, and it was tremendous. Probably number 2 is being a mom. I mean, every child is different, but every experience at birth it makes you a stronger woman and a more mature adult. So that certainly has skewed my whole life, looking at the life as a mother and a provider as opposed to just a single person.
Everything completely changes.
Exactly.
And makes you stronger.
Right, and I had my first one at 24, so my whole career pretty much has been as a mother.
Well, another thing that you're also involved in heavily, I know you've been involved in a lot of different charitable efforts, from women's rights to homelessness to AIDS, gay rights. Something you're also, I believe, you sit on the board for Special Olympics. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I had mentioned Maria Shriver before. Yes. She's the one who invited me on the board. Of course, her mother started the Special Olympics 40 years ago, and there was an opening for a board member about 6 years ago, because I'm coming up to my 2nd term, and she asked me to join, and it's been an honor. It's been really remarkable work. Not only have I sung on, as an artist, sung on the Special Olympics very special Christmas album, but as a mother who's had 4 children and working with athletes that are intellectually disabled, I always try to find a way to bring my life experience to the job that I've been asked.
And is there a website or anything that people can check out if they want to,
SpecialOlympics.org, absolutely.
Okay. Excellent. Want to make sure we let everybody know at home. When we come back, we're going to wrap it all up with another song from Vanessa's new album, the title track called The Real Thing. Stick around. You don't want to miss this.
On a big weekend.
Welcome back to Private Sessions. We have been spending a great hour with Vanessa Williams talking about her career and her new CD, The Real Thing. Are you taking this out on the road? Are you going to be touring up behind the album?
I'll be doing some dates here and there, and they can always check, vanessawilliams.com to see if I'm going to be doing any dates near them on a weekend where I can, get away from the Ugly Betty schedule.
Ugly Betty, or how about, did something happen to... I'm curious if your daughter Sasha had anything to do with you taking the role in Hannah Montana's new movie.
Of course.
I mean, that is huge. It did. Yes. It was her...
Oh, yeah. I mean, last year when I got the call saying, listen, there's a movie called Hannah Montana, and there's a small part, would you be interested? I said, I don't even need to read it. Yes, just sign me up. Because my daughter Sasha was a fan of the show. We had seen the concert. We had seen the 3D movie of the concert.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah,
And you know, it's amazing that we're talking about Sasha. She has 4 children and somehow juggles movies, television, Broadway, commercial spokesperson.
Yeah, I try.
All of it. Is there anything else that we didn't touch upon that you wanted to chat about before I let you go?
I would love to do a movie musical. I mean,
really?
That's the one thing that would combine everything that I do on film, which would be lovely. So we'll see if
Have you thought about writing one, or?
Have not. Have not.
All right. I just want 10%. That's all I asked for.
For the
Gave her the idea.
Uh-huh.
Well, I want to let you all know at home that The Real Thing is in stores now. Vanessa Williams' latest release. Go check it out. It's fantastic. And Vanessa is also going to be serenading us out this morning with one more song, The Real Thing, the title track off her new album. Vanessa, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure, and I love all the surprises.
Oh, I'm so glad you liked it. And please come back and visit us again.
Absolutely.
Once again, here's Vanessa Williams with The Real Thing.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Looking forward to seeing you. It's been such a long, long time. Looking forward to feeling your love has been so heavy on my mind. On my mind. All the time. On my mind. Had a chance to look forward to be part of your love and your dreams, but I can't today, 'cause I feel the day like no other day, longing more and more for your loving. There is no song that I can sing to ease my troubled mind, 'cause my troubled mind will be trouble blue until you say you're coming home to me. Let me hear you speak, baby. Let me hear you say the words. Send your love in a hurry. Send its melody by our lovebird. Oh, lovebird. Send your word. Oh, lovebird. There are no words that can express the way I feel today, 'cause I feel today like no other day, longing more and more for your loving. There is no other someone that can ease my aching heart, 'cause my aching heart's on my troubled mind. The only remedy to this pain's your love. Nice.
For an exclusive look behind the scenes at Vanessa Williams' visit to our studio, just check out the private sessions page on our website, aetv.com/private sessions. Next week, a stellar performance by Natasha Bedingfield as Private Sessions goes on location to the world-famous Rainbow Room here in New York City. Don't miss it. I'm Lynn Hoffman, and I'll see you right here next time on Private Sessions.
You can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still love.